Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Emma and Georgia, and today we are watching Never Have I Ever Season 4 Episode 2. If you want to watch our uncut scene reactions, links to the patrons down below.
Last episode, we saw how awkward it was for Davy and Ben following their first time. Ben told her that he could call her an Uber, and so she left. And then for some reason, he was saying that she just left of her own accord and basically saying it was all her, and that's why he felt so awkward. But I say it was his fault because he's the one that essentially told her to leave, did he not?
It was so awkward, and it really didn't have to be. I think because, you know, there's that after bit of after you lose your virginity and you're like, oh, what do we say now?
Yeah.
Like, it was so awkward for them, and I felt so sorry for them. Like, Davy, she wears her heart on her sleeve, as we know, and I think she does want, you know, a relationship with Ben, you know? Like, they've just shared something very intimate. You know, I don't blame her. She wants to have something with him, but Ben's response, I have to say, was very odd. Like, he for some reason was embarrassed about his form or whatever, and he just gave her the cold shoulder and just said, call you an Uber? Like, why is that your first response? Like, he should just say something different, anything. Like, that just told Davy to basically get the fuck out. Like, yeah. I don't want you here. Like, it was a hump and dump, literally.
And then following that terrible advice from the basketball player, he basically blanked her for the whole summer. And then it turns out that he's now dating Margot. And he told Davy at the end that he can't be with her because he wants to be with someone that makes him feel good about himself and confident. And Davy just isn't that. And they haven't even given it a shot. I always thought they were the ones that they could be themselves the most around because they're so alike. And yet he seems to have been given the opposite view because of that NBA player's words. So I'm salty.
Yeah, Ben just came out with just some insults to Davy. Like, I thought it was so cold, his response, but you know, it's cold hard honesty, I suppose. I do agree, Ben and Davy are so alike, it's unreal. Maybe they're too alike, and that is the problem. Maybe they do rub each other up the wrong way sometimes, but you know, we see it as friendly banter, but maybe it has been getting to Ben a bit more than we
Maybe
realise.
there is more under the surface, yeah.
Maybe, yeah, because that's the only thing I can think of. And yeah, I don't blame Davy for freaking out when she saw him kiss Margot, because that's a shock to the system. Like, Ben completely ignored her for 3 months over summer, and then she walks in on him kissing another girl. Like, that's just so messed up.
And I am proud of Davy at the end for apologising to Margot, even though it backfired because Margot saw her sheet of insults that she'd made.
Oh god, it's so Davy fashion. Like, it's, oh my god, it's so predictable. Like, we should have known really that something like this would happen because nothing good can ever happen to Davy in a day. Like, something always happens. Like, it's just, oh, she's like walking bad luck.
So now presumably Margot has spray painted bitch on her car. It would be kind of, very much a surprise if it wasn't Margot that did it. Imagine someone else is just suddenly like, all Davy, bitch.
Like who would really think that she's a bitch though? Like, what, Paxton?
Anissa comes back. I remember what you did.
I know, Anissa hasn't been anywhere in the first episode, so I wonder if she is coming back.
I hope she is, because I thought she was so underused in season 3, and I was really hoping that this season she'd get a more prominent role again. So if she's not even in this season at all, or still has such a little part, I will be salty, because I thought she was such a great character.
Yeah, I totally agree. I liked her character, and the development of her and Ben's relationship was so interesting to watch. So yeah, I would have liked her to come back. But you know, early doors, we're only on episode 2, so she could full well come back.
Yeah. And everyone's favourite couple, Trent and Eleanor, broke up as well.
Oh, Eleanor. It was short-lived, really. I think they were a really good couple, and I really liked them. I think Trent is just so insecure because he doesn't have his usual friend group around him. because they've all gone to college. You know, he hasn't got Paxton, and he's feeling kind of lonely, I think, from what we saw last ep. He's sort of not, you know, himself too much, and I think that insecurity is transferred to Eleanor. So yeah, it is a shame, but I think they'll get back together. They have to.
I think they'll be endgame.
Come on, who else is gonna sweep Eleanor off her feet like Trent does?
No one.
It's gotta be Trent. It's
Yeah.
gotta be Trent. So yeah, holding out hope. Oh, the
After
crowd
an
was
already
back.
rocky start to her senior year, Devi was now facing down a full-blown avalanche.
Start talking. Already
Mom's
ruin your
gonna
car
be
after
fuming.
just having it for 2 days.
She's had it for years, and then after 2 days, Davy messes it up.
I know.
For you,
Was I what?
a stupid bitch.
Mom?
It's a fair question.
She kind of
Of course
was.
not. I'm the victim here. She's the one that started it.
I like how they immediately know it's Davy's fault.
Make her ride around in her shame.
Pati, why are you coming for me?
You ate the last Eggo and left the empty box in the freezer.
Oh, that is the
That
worst.
is a
I
crime,
promise, Mom.
punishable.
I didn't do anything. This girl's just a psycho.
If you are telling the truth, then this girl's parents should pay for it.
Wait, are you gonna lay the smackdown on this bee? Nice.
This is a good
So-
plan. Getting your parents involved, like, it is a bit petty.
My daughter would never vandalize a car. She's a well-behaved young woman.
Well
course.
behaved. She threatened my daughter with violence 2 days ago.
Only because your kid yelled expletives at her about male genitalia.
Expletives.
Principal Grubbs, I swear I didn't do it. First of all, my handwriting is much better than this. Who crosses their T's that low?
Yeah, that is
And
bad.
this happened at the end of the day. I have a double period with Miss Nooney then, so I couldn't have done it.
Can you imagine if it was the teacher, like the conservative teacher that did that?
Oh my god, yeah, she did make a feint.
Margot's alibi is good.
Why are we using so much criminal language here?
I'm a CSI girl myself.
But she's clearly guilty.
You're just jealous because Ben chose me.
Oh, this is so
Whoa,
petty.
wait. This is about Ben? Ben Gross?
Everyone's like, yeah.
They're all
like,
so rude to
stealth.
Ben.
What exactly were you yelling about male genitalia?
Yeah.
Nothing. Just that I don't know what it is and I've never seen it before.
Of
Well,
course.
being an adult means taking responsibility for your belongings, so you'll just have to use your savings.
Yes! He's back!
Yeah, we had too many girls try out for soccer.
That certainly isn't a problem for the robotics team.
Opposite
I know,
problems
send them
here.
over to robotics.
It's not why girls don't join robotics. It's because your team is in Cell City, USA.
That's not true. Eric's far from celibate.
God,
He
that
tells
is
us
rank.
about it at the top of every meeting.
Yeah. Do you see how women might not jump at the chance to listen to
Yeah, that sounds kind of insufferable.
Are you saying that the team that I'm captain of is toxic?
Right, so Fab? Just like the LA River.
I think I have a sneaking suspicion as to where you might be applying.
Princeton.
Princeton! And applying early, I assume.
You know it.
Good.
I can't wait. I already got an I Pretzel New York t-shirt to fit in with the locals.
Well, that makes two of us.
I'm sure the locals wear that all the time.
Yeah, about that deposit, I totally have it. I just have to take care of one teeny tiny baby little thing
It
first.
sounds like Davey needs money.
$1,100.
What? Are you high on gas
Whoa.
fumes?
Most certainly, but that's also what it's going to cost to fix this car.
What?
Why
Just
don't it not
need
come off with a bit
spray.
of elbow grease?
I could do a clunk swapper easy, but that's going to run you about $3,000.
Okay. You know what? I guess I'm just gonna have to take my business to a more economical shop.
All right, well, good luck with
Ooh.
that. We are the cheapest place in town.
Yeah, that is a hefty pay.
You know what might be a better room? The garage. No noises.
Coming up,
no abundance
garage.
of people to distract you.
What?
Why is she
Why-
sending
why
her
are you
down
acting
there?
So weird.
Huh?
She's up to
A
something.
man?
Len, come
Is
on.
he her lover?
Who's this?
Kamala, please meet my white boyfriend.
Holy shit.
How about I fix everybody a sandwich?
Hang on a minute. Didn't she used to like berate Kamala for dating white boys?
Yeah, I think they've all kind of broken their own rule at some point.
I know, she's such a hypocrite.
Won't your mom spot you the money? No, she thinks it's too extravagant.
Wow, that sucks.
It's just that every single thing I'd hoped for senior year has been completely ruined by friggin' Margot.
I want to know who's done it. I don't think it is her now. Imagine if
No,
it's this
I
new guy.
believed her.
Ladies, I have an official
Yeah.
announcement to make. I'm moving on from Trent,
And that sizzling beefsteak over there is my next meal.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I get that he's hot.
Seriously,
He's
Eleanor?
also kind of a degenerate.
He's beautiful, he's dangerous, and it feels like there's always a wind hitting him somehow.
He just always catches the air conditioning.
Now, which soda is the sexiest one to buy?
Squirt. Am I a bro now? Who am I?
I think Fab is having a midlife crisis.
She said she didn't do it, and I believe her.
Really?
I
It
want
makes
to know
more
who
sense
it
to me that a total
was.
rando out of
It might
nowhere
be this
would
new
defaced my
Ethan
car
guy.
rather than the girl who
But
was
why would he
currently
do
furious
that?
at me.
I don't know.
Come on, Ben. You're smarter than that. At least thought we were friends.
We are friends. But what do you want me to do? Break up with my girlfriend?
All I'm saying is that I wouldn't stand by and let someone do that to you.
Guilt tripping him.
I don't
Classic.
know what to say to that.
You can think about it on the New York trip, which I can no longer afford. Please thank Margot for that.
Is he gonna pay for it 'cause he's rich?
You happen to get a substitute teacher for your classes yesterday?
A substitute. Darling child, I think not.
Thank you, Miss Nooney.
You're welcome, strange.
Oh, is
Well,
that the...
well.
That's the
Contrary to
teacher that
Margot's
Margot
alibi,
had.
there was no class yesterday.
Oh, here we go.
Man, she's a good
Well.
liar then.
I'm clearly a gamilf.
Okay, simmer down.
Do not say that ever again.
In a secret. Because it's so shameful.
No one would judge you for moving on.
No.
But they should. Respectable widows aren't supposed to move on. My mother was a widow from age 22 to 104.
Holy shit.
That is a long, lonely life.
Please don't tell Nalini.
I won't, but I don't think you really need to break up with him. Unlike some people in the family, I would never ask you to do that.
Exactly.
Always loved Manish.
Sure.
Sure. Look, all I'm saying is
Bring
wanting
back
companionship is
Manish.
not shameful.
Him and
And
Camilla
if we
were
just
good.
let the family support you, we would.
Listen, you know you can tell me anything, right?
For the last time, I don't think your big watch makes your wrists look dainty.
No, it's not what I was asking.
Is that
Although I appreciate
insecurity?
you saying that. You could tell me.
Wait, you think I did it?
No, but you did have a good reason.
How can you possibly think I would vandalize your ex-girlfriend's car?
Who's done this? I'm so confused.
It kind of seems like you trust Davy more than me.
No, no.
Why?
Sure sounds
Oh
like
my
it.
god, these two
Ben,
girls
I'm
are
your
literally
girlfriend.
pining
You
for
should know
Ben
I'm not a
Bros.
criminal.
Can we please
Stop!
just,
Ben is
like-
a catch!
Ben is not a catch!
What's up, Ethan? Cool bruise.
Yeah, I fell.
Wow. You're crazy.
Ew, Eleanor, stop!
Eleanor's pickup lines could do with some work.
Just write your pets on the board.
I think Eleanor needs to up her standards
I'm
as
with
well.
Davey on this. Oh my god, you're so
Wait
cool,
just
dude.
one segundo. Did Ethan write his T's in the same psychotic way
It is
as
him!
Margot?
I said it was him!
Shit, was that your car? I thought
Oh,
it was
God.
Lisa's car. She gave me an F on a worksheet.
Oh my god.
My god.
In Espanol, Ethan?
Sorry.
I only lied because I didn't want to seem guilty, but that doesn't mean I am guilty.
Mr. Gross, why are you even here? Haven't you caused enough trouble, you tiny stud?
I did not
She
vandalize.
didn't do it. It wasn't her. Margot's innocent.
Look at Davey doing the right thing!
What?
I know. I'm proud of her.
Yeah, I did a boof. My beat.
As I was saying, Margot, I believed you the whole time. Thank you for stopping by.
I'm really sorry. Hopefully we can laugh about this one day.
Don't think so, Davey.
Maybe not today.
She had every reason to suspect her, and she found out she lied, so
I
think
know.
she was in the right to report it.
I was sort of hoping for some like-minded, STEM-loving ladies.
Oh.
Thanks for letting us know, but I think we're gonna pass.
This pack moves at a breakneck pace. Not sure you can keep up with the big dogs!
Can you guys stop barking?
Fabiola, you need to crack the
Let's saw
whip.
this beanie baby in half.
No one wants to get talked down to by a bunch of neckbeards with BO.
I get it.
Yeah,
But if
that's
any
gonna
of you
suck.
are really interested in robotics, I promise I am going to change the culture of my club.
Go on, Fab. You tell him.
Margot asked me not to speak to you anymore.
What?
Yeah, she was pretty upset about what went down, and I'm gonna respect that.
Of course you are,
So
you
you're
little
just not
weed.
gonna talk to me ever again? Ben, it was a misunderstanding. Come on.
Sorry, Davey.
Why would you want to be friends with Ben anyway?
They have a connection.
Oh, shut up.
Take one.
What the
I'm gonna hold on to this until you get my car fixed.
So I have like 4 more of those at home.
Oh.
Then I'll beat you to death with this one.
Jeez, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you will be sorry if you don't get my car looking brand new ASAP.
Oh my god, she told him.
They call me Crazy Davy for a reason.
Oh, she's embracing it now.
You wanna find out why?
Oh god, now, what the hell is Paxton doing here?
Wait,
what?
What
What is he doing
Can't
here?
talk now. I've got an interview.
Oh my god, is he gonna become a teacher?
Shut up!
People are saying that we are a group of gatekeeping dork bros who are unwelcoming to women.
We are not unwelcoming. We just haven't had any girl candidates aside from you who are up to par.
Oh
What do you
my
mean up to par?
gosh.
Why don't you tell me what a scale invariant feature transform is?
Yeah, good old-fashioned quiz off.
I don't know, okay? I'm an idiot. Is that what you want to hear? Why are you making me feel so small?
To teach you a lesson. We will be inviting and inclusive, and we will no longer make robots whose sole
You're an
purpose is
inspiration to us
physically
all,
grow.
Fabiola.
And maybe people could also try wearing deodorant?
Valid.
I need to tell everyone something.
She didn't hang on to this secret for long, did she?
Looks to me as a pillar of morality, almost godlike in virtue. But I'm a
course.
mere woman. I'm dating someone. The truth is out.
Oh, God.
Disown me if you must.
Hang your head in shame.
Mommy? Yeah, get it, Pati.
Really? You don't think I'm a common harlot?
So, do I need to give you my keys so you can take this to a repair shop or something?
Repair shop? No, I just bought a spray.
How much does that cost?
13 bucks.
Damn you, Skeeter, you know good.
You need to check if
bitch.
it works first, though.
I just believe in justice.
Yeah, well, whatever. it
What
is,
you
I've
did
never
was
been
mean as
before.
well.
I find that hard to believe.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah, I knew he liked it. I could tell by his face.
When you were yelling at me, I was like,
Yep.
damn, Davey's kind of sexy.
Here we go. Now she's a mess.
Davey, no. What are you doing?
No, Davey, don't do
can't
it.
Punk.
Stop.
He's your friend's crush.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Eleanor would be heartbroken.
Oh goodness gracious me! I was thinking don't do it just because he's, well, I don't like him, but yeah, Eleanor likes him too, so that's gonna be fun. Oh no.
This is good. Oh, I swear, if they break up the friendship between Eleanor and Davy, I'm gonna start throwing hands because when they all broke up the friendship, it was
yeah,
unbearable.
That was heartbreaking.
That was horrible because it just wasn't as good to watch.
It is the worst when the friendships break up. I don't want to see that again, especially not over a boy.
We've already had that with Margot and Davy over Ben Gross. Like, come on.
Margot and Davy weren't actually friends though.
They weren't, but it could have been friends, and oh, it's just such a shame. Like that big misunderstanding was, it was so bad. But yeah, I don't really have much hope for her and Margot as friends anymore. It could have been something good when they were good for a solid 10 seconds, but no, not anymore. And Ben just kind of listens to whoever at the moment. Like he's just like he'll listen to Davy about questioning Margot, and then Margot said, oh, don't talk to Davy, so he's not talking to Davy. Ben, have a fucking backbone. Like, this guy is such a simp. Ben just needs to grow a pair and just say what he wants to do. Like, if he wants to be friends with Davy, be friends with Davy. If he wants to be with Margot, be with Margot. But don't just be a little simp bitch and like hide behind your girlfriend. Like, it's just embarrassing.
I do agree with that. I don't necessarily agree about calling him a simp because he agreed with both of them at different points, so I wouldn't say that's a simp. But I do think he does need to grow a backbone and say, like, I'm not going to stop being friends with someone just because you want me to. Like, a relationship is never going to work if you get bossed around like that. It's not going to be equal. He can just say, like, I get you're mad at her, but I'm not. Because Margot said she had no problem with it before. Initially, before all this shit happened, she said Ben had told her about him sleeping with Davy and she didn't care about it. So like she clearly didn't have a problem with their dynamic beforehand, but now because she's annoyed at Davy, she expects him to be too, and that is just toxic, and you shouldn't force people to have opinions based on yours. So yeah, I agree that he should grow a backbone on that. I also don't think Margot has that much of a right to be mad because anyone would have suspected her. Like, she was the prime candidate and she did lie about her whereabouts to make her seem less guilty. Like, what was she expected to think?
I know, it was bad play on her part, but I think I can kind of put myself in her shoes. Maybe she felt backed into a corner and felt like Devi was totally going to stitch her up because, you know, the teachers are well aware of Devi. You know, they might favoritise her over Margot. So I feel for her there, but I just think the whole thing was just really petty, and, you know, I think Ben came out the worst of this argument. I think it just shows that he'll agree with any girl that shows him good attention at that moment.
No,
so...
see, that's what I disagree with. I don't agree with that. I think he just agreed. I think he agreed with Devi because the evidence was stacked against Margot. I don't necessarily think it's because Devi showed him attention. I think it's just because Margot looked guilty and now he's just trying to comply with what his girlfriend wants. But can we talk about Paxton might become a teacher?
I am here for it!
Yeah.
Devi and Paxton could be back!
Like, he has zero credentials to be a teacher.
You have to tell
but
me.
Maybe he could become like a lifeguard or something.
Okay, maybe not that. But like, he could be, I don't know, he could do anything though. Like,
But
he could be a lunch lady.
He was on the swimming team. I think a lifeguard or the swimming coach would be good.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot he was all the swimming. But yeah, he should do that. Like, oh my god, having him back in the picture would be so good. And like, Trent has someone to hang with, and Devi can get with Paxton. Oh, it's just all coming together. And Ethan can go suck on one. Like, I don't like it.
But back onto Paxton for a sec though. It is a bit sad that he felt so reminiscent of his high school life that he wants to come back. But at the end of the day, college, university, whatever, it doesn't work out for everyone. Some people just aren't happy there. So I respect him for changing his mind and deciding to come back home if that's what's going to make him happy. But yes, I do agree. I am not a massive fan of Ethan so far. He's just a stereotypical, like, good-looking bad boy. The attitude he has in class, I just don't find it attractive whatsoever.
I am so with you on this. Like, this is, like, I can imagine, like, young teenage girls being like, oh my god, it's gotten hot in here. Like, this guy is just... so meant. But to us, like, honestly, it's so cringe. I'm sorry, he's got that typical, like, he reminds me of one of those cringe TikTok dancers, like, on like doing shit. Like, I feel like he's just gonna pop out a move. Like, it's just so cringe to me. I don't like him. Sorry.
I just relate it back to our school life. And I can just think of a number of people that I could relate him to.
Yeah, and they were unbearable.
Yeah, exactly. Just, he's a good looking guy and whatever, but there's just absolutely nothing else. I just don't like it when people are so disrespectful towards teachers and stuff like that. Like spray painting her car because she gave him an F. Get over it, dude.
I know, it's so pathetic and cringe, and his whole personality is being a bad boy that is so unauthentic. Sorry, he might have a bit more to him as we learn more about him in the coming episodes, but so far I have not got a good impression of him. And
like, I'm sorry, this is initially why I disliked Paxton at first, because I thought, oh, he's just a hot jock that she wants to have sex with, who cares? But he had so much more substance to him, and I really like Paxton now. So maybe they'll add Ethan more substance and we'll end up liking him. I also just think it's another love interest for Devi, and I'm never going to root for someone else. I'm sorry.
I know, we had this with Des, wasn't it? Like, yeah, he came in late last season, and now we've got Ethan, and, you know, I'm not a big fan. Like, they started talking because he sprayed her car and she shouted at him and he got turned on for it. Like, it's not great. And sorry, now that Paxton is coming back, my eyes have gone elsewhere. Like, he and Devi need to be together. It's just so much better.
I think that ship has sailed. I don't know.
The ship has not sailed. It has docked for a second and it's about to set sail once again for its maiden voyage.
But I don't know, Paxton might be over the high school girls now. He's a older lad.
Not really. He's just
he's 1 year older.
Yeah, he's just a year older. Like,
but I do think Because he was, if he had still been dating Devi when he graduated, it wouldn't be as weird. But I feel like once you've graduated and then you go back to start dating a high schooler, it feels weirder, doesn't it?
There is a bit of a stigma about it because, you know, it feels like there is a power dynamic, you know, he's
it is weird though, isn't it? Because if he had been dating Devi for however long before he graduated and they continued seeing each other, no one would bat an eyelid. But the thought of him going back and then starting to date a high school student as a teacher or whatever he's going to be, it just feels gross.
It's going to be scandalous if this happens and it goes out. Like, this is going to be like the hottest news of the school.
In fact, he can't date her if he becomes a teacher, can he?
No, it's not allowed. I mean, this is a TV show though, so probably rules don't apply.
True.
But yeah, it's not allowed.
That would be a very grey line, because I've always kind of liked Devi and Paxton, but if he becomes a teacher, I don't know how I can feel about that.
Well, in Pretty Little Lies, I was a big fan of Arya and Ezra, and they were student teacher, so...
Now that is one where you really need to check yourself, Emma.
I was like, what, 15 when we watched that, so... Yeah, my thoughts have probably changed, but...
Never was an Ezra. Oh, God.
I was a stan of that.
You were. I remember. They were your favourite couple.
To the end. To the very end I was.
They were arguably the best when they were adults, to be fair. Like, they were the most stable, but... yeah, that show
I have to watch an Ezra compilation after this.
Oh no, I'm never going back there. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching our reaction to season 4 episode 2 of Never Have I Ever. If you want to watch our uncut reactions to Never Have I Ever, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for episode 3. Bye!